Hi, second grade artists. Being that we just learned about the color wheel, now we are going to learn how to use warm and cool colors that are also found in the color wheel. We're going to trace our hands and we're going to create a couple of patterns inside, and then we're going to use these colors. I'm going to use paint. You can use whatever coloring materials you have. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so I have my materials and I'm ready to get started. So here's our color wheel that we looked at, and we talked about the primary and secondary colors, but now we look at the color wheel and there are also warm and cool colors. So on this side of the color wheel are our warm colors, yellow, orange, and red, because when you think of things that are warm like fire and the sun, you think of those colors. On the other side we have our cool colors, green, blue, and purple, and when you think of things that are cool like water, you think of those colors. So we're just going to do a simple design, and we're going to incorporate and color with warm and cool colors. So what we're going to do is we're going to trace our hands on the paper. My hands are probably bigger than yours, so you could just try to trace and fit however many you can on the paper. Okay, so I'm going to start here, and it doesn't have to be fully on the paper. So mine's going to be a little bit off to the edge over here. See that? And then maybe I'll do one coming from the bottom. Okay, and then maybe some fingers and hand up here a little bit. Okay, so now that I'm finished, I'm going to trace it with my marker, which I love to do. Okay, so I traced my hands, and now we're going to focus on warm and cool colors, right? So the hands are going to be focused on the warm colors, and the background, which is everything behind the hands, are going to be the cool colors. So I'm going to grab some crayons actually, because I'm going to use crayons and paint. It's up to you. You can use both. You can use whatever you have at home. But I want to just make some patterns using the crayons, and then when I paint over it, it's going to create a crayon resist, which is where the crayon stands out and the paint kind of just fills in the empty spots. So in one hand, I'm going to use red. I'm just going to do a quick pattern so that you understand about the warm and the cool colors. I'm just going to put some lines. And maybe I'll do this. Maybe some sections I'll color. Some yellow. Okay, just a quick pattern. Okay, maybe in this one I'll do my favorite swirls. I'll use orange here. And your patterns do not have to look like mine. They could be more detailed. I'm just going quickly. Oh, I'm going to use the yellow, and then the yellow will stand out more when I paint over it. Use some bouncy, curvy lines here. Be as creative as you can when you do your patterns. We've done patterns quite a few times before, and this makes your hands stand out really cool because you have all this space inside your hands to do that. All right, so now that I did my hands, I'm going to leave my background alone. And I'm just going to focus now on painting these warm colors inside of my hands. And you could mix them up. It could be one color. All right, so I'm going to start here with some orange. And notice how it stands out. I'm actually going to blend all three colors in this one. So now I'm going to wash my brush. I'm going to get the yellow. Paint some yellow over here. And wash my brush, and I'm going to get some red. over here. Okay, so I'm using all of my warm colors. I think I need some more yellow up here. Okay, that hand is done. I'm gonna move on to this hand. And I think here I'm just gonna mix, I'm gonna blend together the red. Ooh, fancy. Notice the more water you use, the lighter the color will be, or when you start running out of the paint. And now I'm gonna blend some yellow in there. And see how nice the crayon pops out? Okay, now this one, I think I'll blend. What do you think? Yep, red. Some red and some orange. Got a lot of paint on there. I hate when the paper curls on the end here, like that. Okay, so now I used all the warm colors on my hands, and I'm gonna go in with my cool colors and paint the background, everything that's white behind the hands, which is also called the negative space, right? So I'm gonna start with some blue, and it doesn't matter again how you do it. Just make sure that you're neat. And again, you can use markers, you can use crayons, you can use colored pencils. And I like using the watercolors because they blend into each other. Really cool. Whoops, I don't want to blend too much over there. Okay. Okay, and now I'm going to put in some purple. I left these spaces open just so I can blend those colors in. And it also helps that it makes those warm colors pop out too. And my last cool color, green. So you really want to just make sure that your background is you can even do it the other way. Maybe your background is warm colors and your hands are cool colors. That's up to you. As long as you're showing me that you understand the difference, we're not putting all of these colors together in one drawing, because that won't show me that you understand the difference between the warm and cool. So when I look at this painting, I see the difference. So one focus is on warm colors and the background focuses on cool colors. I can't wait to see what yours looks like. Don't forget to send me a picture. Thanks, bye-bye.